I mean, it is more enemies to kill, but that's about it, to be honest. This isn't even anything good. This is a Lunarian bow, that's not what I wanted. I mean, it is, I mean, I did want a bow, but it's not the level I wanted. I want a hard level bow, goddammit. Why won't you give it to me, game? Do you want me to gamble for it? Because I could do that, off camera. Oh, that's just, that just seems like a fun place to visit, it's not actually too useful. Just need to find... I can shoot through these, right? Yeah, I can. Just making sure. These guys are pretty much getting hit. Let's killed some of them, let's move on. Found a waypoint, that usually means, yep, we found a way forward. To the Sanzu River. Not sure how Reimu took over the Sanzu River. Sanzu River should not be something she can control. I mean, yeah, should not be. I mean, you know what it said. I mean, Iki is I think pretty much the strongest character in Touhou, in theory. I couldn't do what Yukari said about her at least. She said I believe it was Reimu, Yuyuko, and Yukari could not defeat Iki together. I mean that's I mean I would assume that's without the spell card rules. In theory, with the spell card rules, anyone could beat her. But I mean, it makes sense. She is one of the judges of the dead. I mean, she needs to be able to. She needs to be more powerful than who she's judging, right? And she's dead. They're all dead. But in this case, apparently, I mean, I guess it would make sense. I mean, the angels didn't seem to fare that well against the primevals. There's a never-ending battle. And we gotta level up, let's level up Kaneko. Apparently Suko died. I'm clicking on it but it's not doing anything. I'm clicking the edge, but that really shouldn't make the difference. Maybe should have thrown an inverter. And I need to go fast again. So now we'll go looking for the Hell Forge. What is it? What kind of forge is it called? Hell Forge? Yokai Forge in this version. Yokai Forge. Yokai. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that name. Surely there must be something, at least. I mean, it doesn't have to be related to it, it could just be related to Japanese mythology, right? That stone could be used for another character. Hopefully. Let's save my mana, don't need that much mana to be honest. Once again, Lunarian bow, but wrong level. Wait, that's it, that is a lot of those things. And I don't think I'm the one causing it, am I? I mean, I would have noticed earlier, right? If I changed the equipment that's causing it. I don't think I'm on the right track to it. I think I'm on the wrong way. Could have been up here. I mean, the Sanzu River usually feels pretty linear. From what I remember. Yeah, that guy. And yeah. Here, this is the right. Gotta go this way. And there's Rumia. Yeah, Rumia's the one here. Not exactly sure. I mean, doesn't really have much related to forges, though. I mean, what is related? Not even hard to kill though. What do you think about what Touhou could you use for the boss? What Touhou is related to a forge that we haven't already seen? And as you can tell, I can't think of anyone. So why would anyone else? Would have been able to think of one. And Void dead. And yeah, we got the forge, we got the hammer. Let's equip the hammer now. And yeah, let's try killing Yufa. I dropped the cell. I did not mean to drop the stone. That's clearly not working. Stone, stop hitting me. Gotta smack it. And it should give us perfect stuff. The only place that gives us perfect any gems, but in these mods, you only need 2 gems to upgrade it, so it's really not big of a deal. It is a quest for some already rewards though. I did not mean to summon her, though I have the mana anyway. I don't want bolts either though. So now we can go forwards. Should be able to find the waypoint should be on the way. Yes, as you can tell, Sanzu River seems pretty linear. There was only one way to go and one side path, for the most part. I mean, any other side path that we come upon is probably tiny enough to not even be considered a side path. If someone's causing this this green thing, not sure who is though. I mean, I'm fairly sure it's not me. What if I don't attack? Will I see it? Is it my mercenary? I don't know. Anything here that causes... yeah, I think it has to be my mercenary. Who else could it be? Has to be. Fairly sure it is. I've seen it with other characters. I mean, so it has to be my mercenary. Not sure why I'm wondering too much about it. I mean, why would this thing matter? Why do I care about so many little things? It's always what I seem to care about most, the little things. Shouldn't be too much for it, to be honest. I mean, it's not that long. Yeah, I think I can finish Reimu. I think I can kill Reimu off in this recording session. If I go fast enough, that is. And Reimu herself, she could be a big deal, but I should do. I'm fast. Her skills are usually dodgeable. Range around moving. I probably will need to use her health potions against like the Fire Nova skill. But for the most part, it's more of a big, long boss fight that's gonna take a while. I need to pick up these arrows first. I need to kill these pit lords. Should be almost there. Feels a bit. Sanzu River feels a bit long. No, it shouldn't be that long. Next area, well, at least the next area is shorter. Useful for another character, but not this character. In the shared stash it will go. To be seen maybe later. I'm just gonna go fast. Okay, this video's really long. I just want to get this over with, to be honest. I'll just get the health and kill these guys and use up all my mana. And I guess I do have to break all of these for no real reason. I don't even want to pick up all these stuff. There's so many of them. Then everything's dead, it seems. That's a health shrine. That's I need mana, not health really. I'm just gonna run forward. This is taking a long time. And hopefully you guys can do. How much damage do I do with this? Nah, just pretty much doubled. Combat shrine never been too big of a thing for me. That's a straight line. It's a straight line of death. There we go. We faded a waypoint. And I have to actually go and do a few things. Well, I will be back soon, but I mean, I would. Congratulations, here. Let's hope that's the end of some silliness. Yes, destroy a soul, and you seem to be very cheerful about destroying somebody's soul. The time has come to hunt down and destroy Diablo. I mean, Reimu herself. But beware, the Lord of Greed is not to be underestimated. She single-handedly destroyed a human village and befriended the last fight to defeat her. This time you must destroy her for good. Only by destroying the soul stone which she carries will her spirit return to normal. Good luck. Though this may be your darkest hour, it may yet be your greatest moment. I mean, I can understand Iki being like neutral or not sad about the soul being I guess released. But Rinosuke, I don't see why he would be glad to destroy Sane's soul stone. He's a living character. He's mortal. Why would he care? Why would he feel glad? He should feel sad. Iki makes sense. She should judge them dead. She knows the soul's gonna return to the cycle of reincarnation. Maybe I guess Rinosuke knows that too, but at the same time he's mortal, so he would feel more about it. I did identify right. I don't know if I'm gonna I probably should. Well, that should be worth more money. Then we just dump this in. It's worth a bit more, but for now I'll be right back. I have to do a few things, but I should be able to finish up Act 4 when I return. And we are back. So let's continue onwards. I guess I'll put these stuff inside the stash, especially these two things. I might forget them otherwise. And once again, I'm just gonna put another class item that I'm never gonna use. Actually, two of them. One of these days, I should probably actually make a character that can actually use them. I mean, otherwise they'll just be going to waste, right? And we have a perfect diamond. Our resistance is past 19. Probably what I would consider more useful than other things. Then again, when you think about it, not really, because in theory, well, usually I'm usually only missing 1 or 2 resistances, not all of them. So using these for resistance, and not to mention you have these have to be an armor and shield. I don't have a shield, maybe not yet at least. Maybe one day, probably never though. So only in armor would these ever be useful. So yeah, but diamonds, I think Yeah, the diamond steals actually the skulls. However, the steel health steel could be useful, but I would never use. I will probably never ever actually use them. Know that Reimu's innermost sanctum is hidden by 5 spell cards. Only by capturing the spell bonus of each of these spell cards can you clear your way to the last word. So yeah, 5 seals, just like Diablo, and then kill the enemies that are summoned, I believe. Probably just like normal Diablo, one of them don't actually seem to summon anything. Not sure why one of them doesn't summon anything. But that's just the way it is. Same enemies as normal Diablo 2 as well. I don't think they do have different names though, but that's about it. Same enemies, same style of fighting them. Check out some tea, I'm on full health. Just because I want it. And let's open the hidden stash in that sense. I'm not sure if this area is static. It could be random with just the house random, but for the most part, I mean, it's just any randomness that's from any flavors is just so small that it's probably I would never notice it. It's mostly the same thing. You just go in one direction either way. If you have teleport, it'll be even easier. Just just teleport from here to here, go forward, skip everything pretty much. There's some money there. Freeze you before you can hit me, because this strangler is clearly coming after me. I don't know what I ever did to it, other than be here. I mean, these guys are doing more to your friends than I ever was. Maybe you should go kill them instead. Well, I'm slower. Should not be slow. I think I regained my speed though, I think. And more pillars. Yeah, I don't think the Reimu fight shouldn't be too big of a problem. At least compared to other fights I've had. Yeah. So yeah, Tenchi, I don't think she would be in the top 3 bosses for me anymore. Top 2 is obvious Rin and Sane, but I don't know who would be the 3rd top boss for me. Because really, those are the only bosses I usually have any problems with. But I guess I'll find out if Reimu, I'll have any problems with Reimu, because this is a different kind of player. I have not gone with this style of play. I mean, I know the first time around, many of my problems may have been because I tried to go without a mercenary because that was before mercenaries had any actually usefulness to them. I mean, before they couldn't cast any unique spells. They were just just like the Diablo 2 mercenaries, which is very useless against the bosses in this game, because the bosses just we tear them apart. And at least here, the bosses do tear them apart, but at least they have some really powerful skills that can carry you through at least normal. Oh, Rune. So I think we should be at the end of the river soon enough. Probably only a few more left to go, but shouldn't be too much longer. Meanwhile, Hazard is not actually able to get there and kill the guy. Goddamn Hazard. Oh, okay, you started killing things. That's good. I still like the Act 2 Merc though. Act 2 Merc has always been my favorite mercenary. Always. And then we just got weird fantasy heaven. Oh, it's actually called fantasy heaven, not fantasy nature. But it's it mostly means the same thing. Usually when people say either one, they're referring to the same thing. That the fantasy nature, I believe, is the more correct name. And it's just that fantasy heaven has stuck around for so long that people are used to it. No, you don't get potions to throw. I don't recall any potions beginning any of the throwable potions ever. Like ever at all. Not a single potion that could be throwable. That makes sense. I mean, does anyone even uses those throwable potions in vanilla Diablo 2? I mean, I wouldn't know, because I haven't really seen anyone else play vanilla Diablo 2, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, I guess it's useful in some areas, but really it's not something you would rely on. It would be interesting if someone could actually, mod in a character, a class that is based around throwing potions though. That would be interesting, if it was possible. It may not be, who knows. Wow, you guys are letting Suiko do everything by herself? Hazard, get in there, you're useful. Especially in killing mobs and monsters like these guys. What are you doing, Hazard? Seriously, what are you doing, Hazard? Why are you just standing there? Get moving. Not there, obviously. That's all you had to do. Why? Where's my mana? Why can't I get my mana back, please? I need that mana. Please, I want my mana back. Give me mana, Kotal.